We have heard lots of great stories here today. When I say great, I mean compelling stories about treatment that people have received here at the Children's. I'm looking at Elizabeth right now and your little son, Bryan, who is 1.5?
Yeah, now he's 1.5.
Okay. And again, I can't imagine some of the stories that I've heard. Yours is like one of them, right? So you actually had your water break. You were only 25 weeks pregnant at the time?
Yeah.
You were twins.
Yeah.
So then this happens, and then what happened from there? Because you ended up here fairly quickly at the Children's, right?
Yeah, so at first I delivered both of the babies in my bathroom floor. So it was my sister-in-law who helped me to deliver Bryan, so the first one. And the second one came like 30 minutes after. After that, we go to the first hospital where the children arrive as soon as possible to stabilize both of them.
So you get here to the Children's, and the prognosis is not very good when you get here, right?
No, it's not very good because both of the babies, 25 weeks, born at home, didn't have any injection for helping lungs development. And both of them were breathing and crying during 2 hours before having help, I'll say. And we passed through that.
So I'm reading here, Bryan, the little guy here with us this morning, this afternoon, had to spend 9.5 months here at the Children's. Your other son also spent a little less than that, about 4.5 months here.
Yes.
I'm looking at him now. What's his situation? Now, if you want, we can talk about what doctors had to do here just to get him to this stage, because it wasn't easy after this, right?
No, it wasn't easy. But now Bryan is still in the hospital because we went back home and be back in May 2024. We're still here in the hospital now, but he's doing great now. Maybe going home in 2 weeks, so we're very happy about it. So the first time we went home, he was able to breathe by his own, but have a breathing condition by his trachea. Yeah. And now he have a tracheostomy, so he breathed by a hole right through the trachea place.
And I can see he has that around his neck now, right, to allow him to breathe?
Yeah, there you go. So that's the tracheostomy and the necklace that help the trachea to keep it in place there.
Right.
Make sure the hole stay open, because when you take off the trachea, the tracheostomy, the hole just
right. I would ask you because, again, this idea when you go to a hospital, these are your first kids or your first babies, and doctors actually tell you, that's him, by the way, banging on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, and playing with the phone. He's very active, which is good, right? They want to see that.
Yeah, both of them are very active.
Which is
they
great.
are no brain development problem. Everything is no problem, like normal baby, I'll say.
I want to know what it was like for you. You're young, and doctors tell you these are your first kids. And you were told at one point that there was a chance that they might not survive.
I was devastated at first, but in a way, when you look the whole history, and I have quite a character too, so I was like, it cannot end up like this. So I was just staying there and hope and fight for my kids, fight for them. And the whole team of doctors just fight with me for the life of my babies. And now they are full okay. Just the trachea problem and a small problem with Bryan for the feed, so just for eating because the tracheostomy and everything.
Right.
But instead of that, they're walking, running, yelling at people, playing around.
That's great. You mentioned about the care you received here. It's been everything you could have hoped for, the care you received here at the Children's, from doctors, from nurses, from staff.
Yeah, everyone was fully there with me, carrying around, want to fight with me.
And now when you come back, it's the same. You know everybody here now, right?
Yeah, I know everybody.
Yeah.
That's a nice point for me because I know how it works. I know how everybody knows Bryan and Tyler for sure. So they just continue and give better care because they just continue.
You know, we're here today to raise money
Yeah.
for the Children's, to allow them to
Yes.
give the same kind of care to everybody else who ever finds themselves in a situation like you did. So it's important for you. Do you want to tell people why it's important that they make a donation today?
It's very important to give. Just one reason is the whole foundation are working to have better care and better machine and everything to give better care, better diagnosis for all the babies and help them have a normal life and a better life with all the condition. And they're like working very hard for that, and they need money to have better staff, to have better machine, better scientists, to find other machine or something to make sure everybody is going to have a better life.
Yeah, the best level of care they can possibly have.
There you go. So it's very important to help them because they're working hard for us. So we need to help them in return. So
makes perfect sense. That's why we're here, to raise money to allow the Children's to continue to do the work that it does. Here's a perfect example of a little guy who, again, was told, you know what, we don't know, this, it might not happen. And here he is now, active, happy, smiling. That's why we're here.